Hi, this is Stephanie Gordon at Gordon Property Management, and I want to go over just the basic of San Francisco's rent control ordinance. In San Francisco, there's really two types of rent control. One is rent control, which limits the amount of rent that you can charge a tenant, and then we also have eviction controls, which dictate whether or not and how you can terminate a tenancy in San Francisco. And to determine what your property is subject to really depends upon when the property was built. And the magic date is June 14th, 1979. Properties that were built, meaning they received their original certificate of occupancy after that date, are exempt from all forms of rent control, the amount you can raise the rent or terminating a tenancy, regardless if it's a single-family home, condominium, or multi-unit apartment building. However, properties built before June 14th, 1979, it depends. If it's a single-family home or condominium, you are exempt from rent control, meaning you can raise the rent to whatever you want, but you are subject to eviction control, which limits your ability to terminate a tenancy, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. For multi-residential apartment buildings built before June 14th, 1979, you are subject to both rent control and eviction control. So the San Francisco Rent Board sets the amount of rent that you can raise your rent each year. You can only raise the rent once every 12 months and only by the allowable increase. In 2017, the allowable increase was 2.2%. In 2018, it's 1.6%. Now, as far as eviction control goes, properties subject to eviction control, which is anything built before June 14th, 1979, you cannot just terminate a tenancy. You must have just cause. And just cause defined by the Rent Board, there's actually 16 different just causes, but the most common one really is non-payment of rent. Sound confusing? It is confusing. If you have a single-family home or condo, I did a blog a while ago titled Thinking About Renting Out Your Home in San Francisco, Here's What You Need to Know. I really suggest you take a look at that blog. It's on my website, or you can Google it and find it. That gives you a lot more information specific to San Francisco's single-family homes and condominiums. Or just give me a call and I'm happy to talk with you.